Hello, dear chosen ones. Today we are going to talk about a theme that profoundly touches our lives. What happens when someone tries to harm those who are protected by higher forces? Being chosen is more than just a title. It is a responsibility that comes with a divine purpose. When you are called to walk a special path, your journey is unique, and the protection you receive is equally extraordinary. However, it is important to recognize that along this journey, you may encounter people who, driven by feelings such as envy, hatred, or greed, try to bring you down. They do not realize that in doing so, they are challenging something much greater than themselves. These forces that protect us are invisible, but they are powerful and always vigilant. In this chat, we will explore how these energies work. You will see that when someone tries to attack you, that negative energy does not disappear without consequences. In fact, it often bounces back to the one who sent it, many times in an amplified way. This means that you do not need to worry about retaliating or striking back. The universe, guided by divine hands, takes care of all of this for you. Let's understand together how divine justice operates with precision and relentlessness. No one messes with a chosen one without consequences. Each attempt to attack is, in fact, a step toward the very ruin of those who try to harm you. And I want you to stay with me until the end, because the truths we are going to share today have the power to transform the way you face your daily challenges. Before we continue, I ask that you follow our channel. This way, you won't miss any powerful message we have to share. Together, let's strengthen our faith and support each other on this journey. Let's move forward. Let's delve a little deeper into the idea that the universe is like a mirror. This metaphor is powerful and helps us understand how the energies we emit and receive work. When someone tries to harm a chosen one with lies, hatred, or negative intentions, that energy does not simply disappear. On the contrary, it returns to the sender, often in an amplified form. This is a universal law that cannot be ignored. Imagine that you are at a calm lake. When you throw a stone into the water, the ripples spread, and the impact of the stone is felt across the entire surface. Similarly, the intentions we cast into the world, whether good or bad, create waves that reverberate back to us. When someone tries to harm you, that person is, in fact, throwing a stone into their own lake. What they do not realize is that the waves that form will come back to them, often with much greater force. The chosen ones, like you, carry a unique spiritual protection. This protection is not just a shield that blocks attacks. It also has the ability to return that negative energy with more intensity. It's as if you are enveloped in a light that not only protects you, but also transforms negativity into something that turns against the one who launched it. This is one of the reasons why you should maintain your faith and trust on your journey. No matter how much they try to hit you, negativity never reaches its destination. Instead, it transforms into an unbearable weight for those who tried to cast it. It is important to remember that this dynamic is not just about revenge or retribution. It is not a cycle of hatred that perpetuates itself. Instead, it is a manifestation of divine justice. When someone tries to bring you down, that person is, in fact, placing themselves in a position of self-sabotage. The negative energy they emit ends up turning against themselves, creating a cycle of consequences that can be devastating. Meanwhile, you stand firm, strengthened by the invisible force that surrounds you. This force is the divine protection that acts in your life, guiding your steps and keeping you safe. It's as if you are in a bubble of light that repels negative energies. This protection does not mean that you will not face challenges. It means that even in the face of difficulties, you will have the strength necessary to overcome them. Those who try to harm you end up facing the consequences of their own actions. Often you can see this unfold before your eyes. The lies they tell may come back to haunt them, and the traps they try to set may turn against them. This is not just a matter of justice. It is a demonstration of how the universe operates. Every action has a reaction, and this is a truth that applies to everyone, regardless of who they are. Furthermore, it is essential that you keep your energy elevated. When you focus on positive thoughts and constructive actions, you not only protect yourself, but also amplify the light that emanates from you. This light is a beacon that can illuminate the path for others and inspire them to turn away from negativity. By doing this, you not only strengthen yourself, but also help create a more positive environment around you. On the other hand, if you allow yourself to be carried away by negativity, you may end up getting caught in a cycle of reactivity. This means that instead of responding with love and understanding, you may feel tempted to retaliate. Remember that this is not your nature. You are a chosen one, and your mission is to live in harmony with the divine forces that surround you. By remaining centered and focused on your inner light, you become an example of what it means to be truly protected. Therefore, whenever someone tries to hit you, remember that this energy does not disappear. It comes back, and often in a way that the person who launched it never expected. You do not need to worry about that. Instead, focus on your journey, your purpose, and the light that you carry. The protection you have is real and powerful, and it will accompany you every step of the way. When someone tries to bring down a chosen one, it is important to understand that this person is not just fighting against an individual. They are, in fact, facing a divine force that cannot be challenged. Divine justice is a reality that operates on levels that we often cannot see, but that are extremely effective. It is not a random or impulsive justice. It is a calculated and precise force that acts according to the laws of the universe. Every lie told, every planned blow, and every trap set against a chosen one becomes part of the very downfall of those who try to harm. It is as if these actions create a cycle of consequences that inevitably turn against the aggressor. God, in His infinite wisdom, allows these people to move forward, believing that they are winning. However, what they do not realize is that they are, in fact, digging their own grave. This is one of the deepest ironies of life. Those who try to bring down the chosen ones end up placing themselves in a position of self-sabotage. Divine justice is not just a matter of retribution. It is a manifestation of universal balance. When someone acts with malice, that negative energy not only affects the chosen one, but also creates a direct impact on the life of the aggressor. For some, this may manifest as financial difficulties, while for others, it may affect their reputation, health, or relationships. What is important to remember is that divine justice is personal and adapts to each individual's circumstances. For example, a person who tries to harm a chosen one may initially feel that they are succeeding in their plans. However, over time, the consequences of their actions begin to manifest. The lies they spread may come back to haunt them, and the alliances they formed may fall apart. This happens because the energy they emitted is returning, and divine justice is at work, showing that nothing escapes the Creator's control. And the most impressive thing about divine justice is that everything happens at the right time. Often we may feel frustrated when we see people acting unjustly and seemingly facing no immediate consequences. However, it is essential to trust that divine justice operates on a timeline that may be different from ours. What may seem like a temporary victory for someone trying to bring down a chosen one may, in fact, be the beginning of their own downfall. This certainty that divine justice is inevitable should bring comfort and strength to you, dear chosen one. You do not need to worry about seeking revenge or taking justice into your own hands. The universe is watching, and the divine forces are working to ensure that the truth prevails. Your task is to remain steadfast in your faith and continue on your path, knowing that divine protection is always by your side. Moreover, this justice is not just about punishment, it is also an opportunity for learning and growth. Often, those who try to harm the chosen ones are led to confront their own flaws and weaknesses. Divine justice can serve as a call for these people to reflect on their actions and seek change. It is a chance for transformation, both for the chosen one and for the aggressor. As you face challenges and attacks, remember that you are under the protection of a greater force. Divine justice is a reality that cannot be ignored. Every action has a reaction, and the energy you emit also returns to you. Continue to live your life with integrity, love, and compassion, knowing that divine justice is always at work, ensuring that good prevails over evil. When someone decides to try to harm a chosen one, that person often becomes obsessed. This obsession is not just a simple desire to cause harm. It is a fixation that consumes their energies and thoughts. They spend hours planning how to bring you down, how to spread lies, or how to create traps for you. However, what they do not realize is that by focusing so much on you, they end up neglecting their own lives. This obsession traps them in a cycle of self-destruction. Instead of investing time and energy in their own goals and dreams, they become prisoners of an insane desire to see you fail. This negative energy they emit not only affects them, but also begins to corrode their inner peace. They become so consumed by this anger and envy that they lose sight of what truly matters in their lives. Over time, this obsession can have devastating consequences. The mental and physical health of these people may begin to deteriorate. The stress and anxiety generated by their constant worry about bringing you down can lead to health problems such as insomnia, depression, and even physical illnesses. Additionally, their personal and professional relationships may suffer as the negative energy they emit drives away friends, family, and colleagues. They isolate themselves in their own darkness, while you, as the chosen one, continue to shine. As they lose themselves in their own darkness, you remain protected, guided by a greater purpose. The light you carry is a powerful force that cannot be easily extinguished. You are in tune with the positive energies of the universe, and this strengthens you every day. Your journey is marked by growth, learning, and overcoming, while those who try to bring you down sink into their own traps. It is important to remember that the obsession of others should not affect your peace of mind. You do not need to be swayed by their attempts to destabilize you. Instead, keep your focus on your purpose and your goals. The energy you emit is far more powerful than any attempt to attack. By remaining centered and positive, you not only protect yourself, but also become an example of resilience and strength. The obsession that these individuals feel for you is, in fact, a reflection of their own insecurities and failures. They project their frustrations and fears onto you, believing that by bringing you down, they will find some form of satisfaction or validation. However, this quest for control and power only leads them down a path of self-destruction. They become prisoners of their own emotions, while you continue to move forward on your journey. Moreover, this obsession can manifest in various ways. Some people may become aggressive, while others may try to manipulate situations to harm you. Regardless of the form it takes, the outcome is always the same. The negative energy they emit ultimately turns against them. Divine justice, as we discussed earlier, ensures that every action has a reaction, and this is a truth that applies to everyone. When dealing with obsessed individuals who try to bring you down, remember that you are in a position of strength. Your divine protection is real and powerful. You do not need to worry about their attempts to attack, as the light you carry is stronger than any shadow they may try to cast upon you. Continue to walk toward victory, knowing that every step you take is guided by a greater purpose. Every energy filled with hatred, envy, or malice that someone projects against you is, in fact, a reflection of the darkness that resides within that person. When someone tries to attack you, they are not just directing their negative intentions toward you. They are actually exposing their own internal flaws. This dynamic is essential to understand how human interactions work and how the energy we emit can affect not only ourselves, but also others. When you, as the chosen one, shine with the light you carry, that light has the power to expose the shadows that exist in the people around you. For some, this exposure can be a call for change. By seeing their own weaknesses reflected in you, they may feel the need to transform, to seek healing and growth. This is an opportunity for evolution, both personal and spiritual. However, for those who resist this light, the outcome is very different. They become consumed by their own darkness, unable to cope with the reality they are facing. This resistance to change can lead to a cycle of self-destruction. The more they try to harm you, the more they lose themselves in their own contaminated intentions. The negative energy they emit not only affects them, but also traps them in a state of constant internal conflict. They become prisoners of their own emotions, fighting against something that is, in fact, a part of themselves. This struggle is not really against you, but against the broken parts of themselves that they refuse to confront. It is important for you, as the chosen one, to recognize that this dynamic is not about you. You are not responsible for the flaws and insecurities of others. Your light is a blessing, and you must continue to shine, regardless of the shadows that may try to reach you. By doing so, you not only protect yourself, but also provide an example of resilience and strength for those who are willing to learn and grow. Furthermore, this situation can be seen as an opportunity for compassion. Although it is difficult to feel compassion for those who try to bring us down, it is essential to remember that they are fighting their own internal battles. The negative energy they project is ultimately an expression of their pain and suffering. By recognizing this, you can choose to respond with love and understanding, rather than anger or resentment. The light you carry has the power to transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. When you refuse to be swayed by negativity, you become a beacon of hope and inspiration. Your presence can encourage others to confront their own shadows and seek healing. This is one of the greatest gifts you can offer to the world, the opportunity to see that change is possible and that light can prevail over darkness. When dealing with those who try to harm you, remember that their negative intentions are a reflection of their own internal struggles. You do not need to let that affect you. Continue to move forward on your journey, knowing that you are protected and guided by divine forces. Your light is a powerful weapon against darkness, and by shining brightly, you not only protect yourself, but also illuminate the way for others. One of the greatest ironies of divine justice is that those who try to set traps for a chosen one end up becoming the very victims of their own schemes. This dynamic is a clear demonstration of how the universe operates in perfect balance, where every action has a reaction. When someone dedicates themselves to creating plans to bring down another person, they often do not realize that they are digging their own grave. God, in His infinite wisdom, allows these plans to move forward, but not without a purpose. This permission is not a sign of weakness or indifference. On the contrary, it is an opportunity for the truth to be revealed. What was planned to bring you down ends up becoming the cause of the downfall of the one who created it. This is a powerful lesson about the nature of divine justice. It not only protects the chosen ones, but also ensures that those who act with malice face the consequences of their actions. When lies are exposed, the truth begins to emerge. The people who tried to harm you may initially feel that they are succeeding in their plans, but over time, reality becomes undeniable. The allies who were once by their side begin to distance themselves, realizing the true nature of their intentions. This loss of support can be devastating, as those who surround themselves with negativity and intrigue end up isolated in their own darkness. As the world around them begins to crumble, the irony of the situation becomes even more evident. They find themselves trapped in a web of their own lies and manipulations, while you, as the chosen one, remain protected. This protection is not only physical, but also spiritual. You are guided by divine forces that ensure that, even in the face of attacks, you will emerge stronger and more resilient. It is important to remember that this dynamic is not just about revenge or retribution. Divine justice operates in a way that promotes learning and transformation. Those who try to harm the chosen ones have the opportunity to reflect on their actions and perhaps seek change. However, this change can only occur if they are willing to confront their own flaws and the truth that emerges from their actions. Meanwhile, you continue to move forward on your journey, strengthened by each attempt at attack. Every trap that is set against you becomes an opportunity for growth and learning. You become more aware of your inner strength and the protection that surrounds you. This experience not only solidifies your faith, but also prepares you to face future challenges with even more confidence. Divine justice is an unrelenting force, and those who try to manipulate and control others end up becoming prisoners of their own actions. This is a truth that should bring comfort and hope to you, dear chosen one. You are not alone on this journey. The forces of the universe are by your side, ensuring that the truth prevails and that justice is served. Thus, when dealing with those who try to set traps for you, stand firm in your light. Remember that divine protection is always present, and that each attempt at attack is, in fact, an opportunity for you to shine even brighter. Continue to walk towards your purpose, knowing that divine justice will always find its way, and that those who act with malice will face the consequences of their actions. Dear chosen one, it is essential that you understand the depth of what it means to be who you are. You are not just an ordinary person. You are a sacred territory. This sacredness is not just an abstract idea, but a reality that permeates your existence. To mess with you is to cross a spiritual line that cannot be ignored. When someone tries to harm you, they are not just challenging you as an individual. They are affronting the spiritual laws and the Creator himself. This understanding is vital for you to protect yourself and remain steadfast on your journey. The consequences of trying to harm a chosen one are inevitable and often devastating. Those who dare to cross this line do not realize that they are dealing with something much greater than themselves. They may believe they have control over the situation, but the truth is that they are placing themselves in a position of vulnerability before the divine forces that protect you. The protection you carry is divine and unbreakable. It is like a spiritual armor that surrounds you, ensuring that even in the face of attacks, you remain safe and strengthened. This protection is not just a barrier against negativity. It is a force that transforms malicious intentions into opportunities for growth and learning. When someone tries to bring you down, that negative energy not only fails to reach you, but also turns against the one who launched it, showing that divine justice is always at work. It is important for you to recognize the value of your own sacredness. You are a chosen one, and that means your life has a greater purpose. Every step you take is guided by forces that go beyond human understanding. This connection with the divine strengthens you and gives you the courage needed to face any challenge that may arise in your path. By understanding that you are a sacred territory, you become more aware of your own energy and the impact it has on the world around you. Share this message with others who need to hear it. Many people around you may be struggling with their own battles, and by sharing your experience and the certainty that divine protection exists, you can inspire them to find the strength they need. The light that shines within you can be a beacon for those who feel lost or helpless. By spreading this message of hope and faith, you not only strengthen yourself, but also help create a more positive and welcoming environment. And remember, no matter what we face, we are always stronger with God by our side. The journey may be challenging, but victory is already guaranteed. You are untouchable, for divine protection is a reality that cannot be shaken. Every attack you face is an opportunity to reaffirm your strength and resilience. By remaining true to your purpose and your inner light, you become an example of what it means to live in harmony with the forces of the universe. Therefore, continue to shine, dear chosen one. Your light is needed in this world, and your journey is a vital part of the divine plan. Trust in the protection that surrounds you, and know that, regardless of the challenges that arise, you will always find the strength to overcome them. The victory is yours, and the light you carry is unquenchable. Did you like the message? Leave your comment below and share your thoughts. Your opinion is important and can inspire others. Amen.